Hi students, how are you?
Hello, sir.
Hi Sajay, how are you?
Yes, sir. Fine. Sir, when will you update the yesterday's session, sir? Because due to
Mm,
some reason, I didn't attend yesterday's session.
okay. I
So,
already shared the recorded video with Kishore sir, and soon you will got the recorded video session.
It is uploaded, sir. Half an hour before only it was uploaded.
Okay, okay.
okay,
Then,
sorry, I checked it in afternoon. But, I
hmm,
didn't see that video. That's why I asked.
okay.
So,
Then check one more time.
do we
Uh-huh.
need any knowledge from yesterday's session to continue this session, sir?
Okay, I will briefly taught the yesterday session in today's session. Actually, the thing is, the stream module, which I already taught in yesterday's session. Okay, let me just share the screen and just let's just wait for a few more minutes to join other student. Then, okay, someone is already trying to join the session. Okay, in yesterday's session, I'm talking about the modules, the node modules. Basically, when you are going through the Node.js official documentation. So, documentation is the thing where is the source of the main knowledge. Okay, if you are learning any kind of language, like if you are just starting some a new framework or some new language, so you will have a official documentation. Okay, so let's just say this is a Node.js official website. Okay, nodejs.org. When you uh, hit enter into this website, so you will got this doc over here, right? And everything is already mentioned in this site, like how to like what kind of modules are you are going to use, like crypto debugger and domain error. So these are the modules, and modules is a set of already defined function. Okay, you don't have to write it from scratch. You just have to simply import all these modules inside your application, and you are ready to go with. Okay, you don't have to write everything from scratch. That's why modules are introduced in every language. Like when you are already working with the JavaScript, so JavaScript, in the terminology, in the sense of the JavaScript, we have a libraries. Okay, the libraries, the same thing is also modules. The only the difference is here that we are calling them module instead of the libraries. Okay, it is a set of already defined instruction. Okay, so let's just say I already discussed the two modules in yesterday's session. The first one
Sir,
was the huh.
sir, I have a doubt. So, module
Hmm.
is just library, right, sir?
Right, it's just a library.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Main, actually, what does it basically means? Like if you are working with let's just say stream, so stream is hugely important for us. Do you guys ever use the Zoom meeting? I'm damn sure that you are already familiar with the Zoom meeting, uh, as we are already joined with the Google Meet, and even Google Meet is also built upon streams in Node.js. In fact, what I mean that every application that is streaming something, right? Like streaming the videos, streaming the audios, that is built up on some libraries, some kind of libraries. So if you have the knowledge of the stream module that I already talked about in yesterday's session, okay, if you are just looked over here, you will get the stream somewhere here. Okay, yes, this is the stream. Okay, this is the stream module, and when you hit enter, so you will get all the official the predefined functions. I mean inbuilt functions, and you will know about how to use all the inbuilt function like the pipeline stream, the like stream dot finished function, how to use it. So this is a bit mess, it is a bit of messy documentation. Like if you are started to learning all the things related to the streaming from this official website, I'm damn sure that you will have a huge problem, like how all these things happen, and what is this, what is that, and this is not a very precise documentation. So that's why when beginners try to learn programming, so they will stuck this kind of documentation, and that's why I'm here to explain in a very simple language. Okay. So in yesterday's session, okay, I know that in yesterday's session I was talking about the stream module and the file system module. Okay, in fact, we have a lot of modules over here, but mainly we are extremely dealing with the file system module, streams, HTTP modules, and then OS OS module. So all these modules are like a very famous modules. Even a cluster is a very famous module, and crypto also. This is also very famous modules. What does it mean by a famous module? Actually, people are hugely use all these modules. Okay. Okay. So first thing first, we just get introduced with by these two modules, and later I will discuss the rest modules one by one. I'm not going to discuss all these modules like from starting from the all the letter A module to letter B and letter C. So you will get here a lot of modules already defined over here. So it's up to you. So you have to if you want to know about all these modules, so please explore by yourself. So I will just discuss only the famous modules that are gonna be hugely implemented in our applications. Okay. So in yesterday's session, I was talking about the file system module where I talked about you guys that we have a file system modules, and in which we have let me just get into the file system module. First thing first, where is the file system module? Okay, I guess I have to just go one step back. Yes, OS module here, and Um, where is it, bro? Okay, yeah, here I just got it. File system module. Okay, so I think something is going on with the internal server of the Node.js itself. That's why it is showing the 500 and internal server error. But it have a lot of functionalities. Let me just check who is just trying to join. Okay. Okay, in yesterday's session, I was talking about that in a file system we have in a just rapid fire. I'm just going to define all these things. Let me just so in file system, I was talking yesterday that for using file system, first of all we have to import the FS module. So in a short term, we oftenly called it FS module. Okay. So how we have to include the FS system in our application? We just have to write a variable defined like const fs, and we have to requiring from the node. We are going to say, hey node js, please provide me the fs module. Okay, and then what? And we are just we are ready to go with the fs module. So now let's just say we want to create a new file. So we have a bunch of options available over here. Let's just say write file sync. So what basically this does this functionality. So this functionality provides a file name and then a message. So this functionality is, if you have already the file in your application, so it will modify your file, whatever the message you are going to put. And if the file is not existed, so it will gonna create a new file. So let me just let's just say I'm just going to create a um, new file as a app.txt. Okay, so I have to write app.txt as a file name, and then we have to give a comma, and then what? We have to write the message what we want to write inside the app.txt file. And let's say I want to write um, hey programming, um, hey programmers, hey programmers. Okay, so this is the thing. So ideally, what we did previously, whenever we want, we have the requirement uh, to make a new file, we go there and just tap on this new file button over here, and then we are going to write. Then we are able to make some file, right? So Node.js provide this kind of thing. I know that it sounds really silly when we already have an option. So why we do with this thing? Actually, the thing is, when you deal with some cloud-based system, right? Let's just say you are a developer, but now you are going to uh, make application for the cloud application. Okay, so then you don't have these kind of functionalities over there, like for making files. So you have, then this thing comes into the picture. So you just have to write this thing like this way, and you are good to go. The moment I just save this thing, so it is not going to create anything here, right? It is not going to create app.txt file over here. So uh, for doing such thing, first of all we have to run the node, right? And how we can run the node? We just have to write node and the file name, the server.js, right? Server.js. Once I getting hit enter, and look at here, I'm not doing anything over here, but it is created, right? It is created app.txt, and it is also here already it is mentioned that hey programmers, right? So this kind of magical power you have when you are going to deal with the uh, file system with the Node.js, and a bunch of properties you will get once you hit enter the dot button over here. Whatever you are seeing from here, the like write file and read file sync and unlike sync and um, ch mode sync and exist sync. So these are all what? These are all the functionalities, right? And I would suggest, please try all these function with yourself. If I'm going to tell all these functions one by one, so it will take so much of time. So I would suggest, please uh, try it with yourself, and if you got stuck in anywhere, then you can ask with me. Okay. Okay, this is all the story about the file system, and I was talking about the streams. And I'm going to repeat one more time, what is a stream. I know that it is a bit annoying to know the same things again and again, but I do what, like, this is a very important thing, and if you are don't going to I mean, if you are don't go to learn this thing, so you will miss a very big thing. And as a backend developer, uh, interviewer definitely ask with you the streams concept. Okay, so if you don't even know the functionalities of the stream, so at least you guys should know about what is a stream and where we do use it. Okay, so let's just first come into the our our presentation, where I was talking about the streams. So I think it is a quite, yes, now it can be seen completely. Okay, we all know that. Uh, okay, let me just choose the a color of the pencil. Let's just this color, this one. Okay, a little bit. Hmm. So what is basically stream? So the thing is, when we are calling stream, uh, we are all in our minds have a thing that where we imagine streaming the videos or streaming the audios. So that's kind of things going on in our mind, right? So so first of all, yeah, this is it, that streams, with the help of stream, you can do streaming your videos and your audio. But along with that, so much of thing is streams. Like, if I am talking in a layman's language, what is basically streams? So streams is nothing but a data sharing, right? When we do video calling, so we are kind of sharing the data, right? And when we are talking over phone or internet calling, when we're talking over internet calling, like, we have a specification inside our WhatsApp application that we can do audio calling, right? So all these kind of thing are kind of data sharing, right? So streaming is nothing but a data sharing, right? Let me just write it. The streaming is nothing but data sharing, right? So but in Node.js, we are unknowingly or accidentally, we use a lot of the stream in our programs, right? Uh, Remember, you guys, that in the first or second session, we are deal with the REQ and RES, which is the short form of requests and responses. So those parameters inside a function, requests and responses, is nothing but those are the streamings. Why streamings? Cause they are working for, I think you guys can remember this when we create, uh, when we write create server. So create server is the speciality of the HTTP modules. Okay. So let's just say we have a const HTTP equals to HTTP dot create server. So we have a uh, so inside the create server we have a what? We have a callback function, and inside this callback function we have a two parameters, which is request and response, right? So request takes some request from us, or you can say from the clients, and response would do what? Response send us responses from the data. I mean, responses. Responses do basically share the data from server to the client side. Okay, that's why we are using. Let me just write one more time. Okay, let's just remove this thing. So let's just say we are writing this RESSEND send, and then we are writing messages over here what we want to send, right? Or whatever thing that server send us. So this thing, this res, which is this part, this is what? This is our doing the data sharing thing. Their job, the REQ and RES, their job is what? Their job is to do data sharing, right? Understood, guys? So now let's just say we have a we have a server. Okay, let's say this environment is nothing but a server. Okay, and please bear with my guys that I know that my rating is too bad, and also I am using the pen tablet, and using pen tablet you cannot write very nicely because this is not the actual pen paper. So let's say we have a file size of let's say 10 GB. Okay, so in 10 GB we can assume that we have some kind of uh, video lectures. Okay, someone trying to join the class, just accept this guy. um, okay, so let's just say we have a video file of 10 GB. Okay, and we want to share this thing with the uh, we want to upload this 10 GB video to our website. Okay, and this is a empty file on my server, and this is a what? This is a server memory. Okay, this thing can be write as a server memory. This thing is the server memory. Okay, and here is what? Here is the thing we can set as a buffer data. And I would say one thing, please don't be scared with these fancy terms. What is the buffer data, answer what is the these files thing, what is the server thing. I will tell you each and everything. I know that yesterday's class was a little bit messy, but in today's class you will get everything. Okay, just focus on my words. Okay, so let's say you want to transfer these 10 GB videos. I mean, you want to transfer all the 10 GB video to upload on your website. And remember one thing, guys, that the RAM is a very expensive thing, right? Whenever you go to purchase some laptop or mobile phone, you guys may have a question that what kind of, I mean, how many GB of RAM is available in particular phone or a laptop. So, as you will you're already familiar with that. If the RAM size are very big, so your gadgets will be more expensive, right? If uh, if your phone if your phone have a 8 GB of RAM, so your phone will be too costly, right? Or if your laptop is 16 GB of your laptop RAM size, so your laptop will be pretty much expensive, right? And the same thing happened with the server memory. When you purchase a hosting, like, right? Have you guys ever purchased any hosting? Can anybody answer me? Have you guys ever purchased any hosting?
No, sir. No.
No. Okay, when you are already, I mean, when you got all these things and able to develop some cool website, so you will have to purchase some hosting thing, okay? And you can get all these things from GoDaddy.com or Hostingers. Uh, I'm pretty much sure that you are already familiar with these websites. So these websites provide the hosting thing. So when you go to purchase some hosting, so you may see there that they provide you a 2 GB RAMs hosting, or um, 4 GB hosting, uh, 4 GB hosting RAM memory for your server, right? So let's say you have a 10 GB of videos. How you can upload on a server, on a 4 GB of server, on 10 GB or 10 GB size of videos? So is it possible? Let's say you are too rich, man. Okay, so you have so many. I mean, you have a lot and lots of money. So you just purchase a 10 GB server, 10 GB RAM server. Okay, so is that so is this the feasible case to provide this 10 GB videos to upload? I mean, to upload 10 GB videos on a server of 10 GB. So this is also not the case. So server is a very expensive thing. So uh, we have to manage the RAM very efficiently and very optimally. Okay, so we can do one thing. We can pass all the 10 GBs video in a piece of chunk. Okay. So you do not share all the 10 GB videos at just in a one time. So if you do this thing, I mean, if you are going to to put 10 GB of video in a single time, so your website going to be hanged, or maybe your website gonna crash, right? So you have to share your video file chunk by chunk. Okay, so this will go like this way. So first chunk go like 1 GB and 1.5 GB, or maybe let's say 300 MB, So this will go in a form of chunk, right? And uh, we can say this file sharing is a readable, okay, um, or readable stream. You can say it readable stream. Let me just, okay, just erase this thing. So the file of 10 GB uploads the whole video chunk by chunk. So this process can be called as a readable stream. Okay, under remember this thing, readable stream. And the data, the buffer data is what? You now you may have a question, sir. I understood that this is the server memory of let's say we have a 2 GB of server memory. This is a part of this is what? This is a server memory. This thing is a server memory, right? And inside this rectangle is buffer data. So now the question is, what is the buffer data? So buffer data, we can define the buffer data. So buffer data is a place where we can define the size of the file. Okay, let's say we define the size of file is, let's say, 1 GB. Okay, so at a one time, this server memory at max can take 1 GB of file. Okay, so let me just write it. Okay, I'm just okay, let me just change the color. So buffer data is what we can define the size of buffer data. We can define the size of the buffer data, and let's say we define the buffer size of 1 GB. Let's say we have a let's say we define the buffer data is, let's say, 1 GB. Okay, so in a server memory, the at max our data can be take as a 1 GB at a time. Understood? Are you guys able to understood this part? Please respond, guys. Are you able to getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here is what. So after joined the line from our main file. Let's say this is my main file, and main file size is 10 GB, and we pass data chunk by chunk via readable stream. Okay, via readable stream to the server memory, and now we already shared the file to the server memory. Now it's time to copy data to the empty file, right? So this is what? This is empty. So we have a empty file in a server, right? And we need to copy this data to here. So this is the way to upload your video file to the server, right? So doing this thing, now we have to a writable stream. Okay, so this is what this is a readable stream. Now to connect from buffer data to empty file, we have a writable stream. So writable stream do what? Writable stream just simply connect the buffer data to the empty file, and it will also receive it will the empty file also receive the data chunk by chunk. Understood? It will also, let's say, first time it may takes 300 MB, and then let's say it takes 500 MB data. So this way it also receive the data in the empty file. Okay, and it is possible because of what? Because of the writable stream. So if you guys can see over here, so you will get what? So this may create, so I mean this is creating a pipe kind of structure, right? From main file to its destiny file. Isn't it create a pipe? Are you guys able to see this? So this is a pipe kind of structure, right? The main source, the main file, I mean main source file to its destination file. Okay, destination file. Okay, so it is using a pipe kind of structure, and this pipe sends chunk by chunk data, right? Now I hope that you guys have a very clear understanding what is the server memory and what is the buffer data and what is the uh, readable stream, what is the writable stream. Is all these concepts are clear? Have you guys any doubt? If you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me. Guys, please respond me.
Sir, understood, sir. But one doubt: what is readable?
Haha, what is readable stream?
Yes, sir. Readable and writable. You say two things, right?
Okay,
I
okay.
don't get those two
So,
things, sir.
so read.
That's the same thing about us.
Okay, okay. So readable stream in a real time when you do programming. Okay. So readable stream is a function. Okay. Readable stream is a function. I will just show you guys in just in a minute that readable stream is a function which helps to connect source file to the buffer memory, or you can say buffer data. So it connects through a pipe, right? I mean, sorry, it connects through chunk by chunk data. Okay, it transfer. So it has a spatiality to send the data chunk by chunk. Understood? With the help of this readable stream. Okay, if you are if you are very obviously looking at the readable stream, so readable stream nothing but a function which is help to sending the files chunk by chunk. Okay, and writable stream what? Writable stream is a function which are able to connect chunk by chunk data to the empty file, right? And it creates a pipe kind of structure, and you can say that uh, okay, so you can say that it's a two if you just imagine let's just imagine that it's a pipe. Okay, it's a pipe and it has a two different pipe. Okay, let me just show you. It's a two different pipe. Okay, and it is joined by a buffer data. Okay, it's a joined by a buffer data. Okay, this is up to the theory part. Now let's just code all these things into the real time. Okay, okay. First of all, I have to. Huh. Okay, okay, guys. Let's just wait for 1 minute. Yes. So let's just delete the whole thing from here and also delete this file. I don't need this. Okay, let's just wait a minute. Yes, I don't need this thing. I already have a one file named as a index.txt. So I create this file. So this file has a 1 lakhs of line. I mean more than 1 lakhs of line of text. So if you are looking into this file, so it has a near about memory space, maybe 97 MB. It has a, I mean, it has a memory space of 97 MB. Okay. So if I currently open my memory use, so I can open it by pressing the button Control Shift and Escape. Okay, and if I go to my node process. Oh, actually I'm not starting the node yet, but I just want to show you one thing. Let's just cut this thing. So let me just cut this thing. Okay, so I have a very good space of memory. You can see over here that my whole memory is used by 78%. Okay, and my CPU is right now going to use up to 25%. So I have a very better condition of my whole system. Okay, by showing this thing, I just want to clear one thing, that when we are going to use these streams, so it saves a lot of memory. Okay, it saves a lot of memory. So how this will happen, let me just show you. That's why I'm just showing the my memory uses right now. So let's just jump into the code section, and now let's just start coding. Okay, for building a stream application, let's just uh, let's just say define a variable naming as const http, and what we need to require, you guys already familiar this, we have to require the http. Okay, and then what we need to require, we need to require the fs module. Const fs equals to require fs. Fs is what? The file system module. Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes.
Like first, HTTP also a model, right?
Right, right. This is also a module.
We importing HTTP as like that FS.
Sorry.
We are importing HTTP
हाँ हाँ
module,
hmm.
just like we importing FS model, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay, sir.
yes. It is total same. It doesn't matter what you want to give the name. I'm just giving the relevant name. You can give it anything. Like if you want to give the name of variable like name, so you are
Understood, sir.
okay.
That one is variable name.
Yes, yes. That is just a variable name. Okay. So this is the way you can import the modules in your application, and then we need a port. So I already taught you that uh, when you are uploading your application on a server side, so you really don't have the power to give the permission or to allowing your network to run on a particular port. You don't have these kind of power. Okay. So so that time what you can do process.env.port. Okay. So what this line will do, so this line will tell our server that, hey server, whatever the empty port you have, just allow me to run on that empty port. Okay. But if you but but if you have this, okay, if you have this port empty, this 4000 port empty, if you have a 4000 number of port empty, then I'm just requesting you to please allow me to run on this port. So give me priority on running on this port. But if you do, if you have this port busy right now, then please allow me to run any port which is empty, right? So basically, this line will tell the server this way. Okay. I hope that you understood this thing.
Sir, I have a doubt. What is
Okay.
port here and what is 4000?
Okay, fourth, even you can do anything. We can 4000 is a port number. Okay, whatever you want to give any port number. Okay, let's say 5000. It's totally dependent on you, on which port you want to run on. Port is basically what? Port is a memory number, where you can say that it is a memory number, or you can say where the memory space will be empty. So our port go to run on this particular port. Okay, like this 5000 port. And this line means that this line means what I just say you right now, that it will request the server that whatever the port is empty, please allow me to run on the port. Okay. But but please prioritize this port, prioritize me this port. If it is not available, then give me any number of port. When you deal with the real time server, so you have to write your syntax on this way, as I'm writing here. Okay. And this is what, this is the sign of or means, okay, I'm sorry, or means, if this is not available, please allow me to this. Okay. I hope now you guys understood this thing. Still have any doubt, anyone? Please respond me, guys.
Sir,
If
you're
you
using short circuiting, right? In line number 4.
Yes, you can say it, short circuiting, in a
Sir,
language
in
of,
short,
huh.
sir, in short circuiting, if first one is false, then it will go for second one, right?
Huh, right, right. You can say.
Uh, but here we request that allocate any one of the port.
Huh.
If it is not possible, then 5,000. You are asking like that, right?
Huh. Right. Correct. Correct. You are correct. So basically, I'm asking with the server, please avail me any port. If it is not available, then please allow me this. Okay. So it is just a matter of language how you can say it. But if you are writing this way, if you are writing your syntax this way, the most chances is that your port is mostly go to run on 5000. Okay, let me just show you. After completing the whole application, you can say that our port is going to run on 5000. Okay, let me just
Okay, sir,
write
understood.
the next line of code. And here I'm just going to use this variable which is I already defined HTTP. Okay, and I'm here requiring HTTP, the HTTP module. So along with the HTTP module we have a bunch of inbuilt function. So let's say we have a create server function. So create server function do what? It takes a callback. Okay, and it also takes one request and one responses. And we can do one thing. So let's just first check is it working or not. Okay, uh, right. And let's say hi node.js world, world, world. Okay, and after after we are requesting the server to send me this response, we have to explicitly end the response. If we are not going to explicitly say this, you guys already aware from yesterday class that I just forget to write this line of code, and it just reloading and reloading and reloading, and it never get end. So this will going to see if you are not writing this. So I am writing another function along with this to listen. And listen doing going to do what? Listen will going to um, take the port, and we already defined the port, and it takes one callback. And I'm just simply going to console.log, and I'm going to use the backticks and writing server is listening on port. Here I am going to dynamically show the port, and by using this. Okay, so now let's just see what it gives. What does it give us? So for seeing the result, we need to run our node server.js. Okay, now here it is showing server is listening on port number 5000. And uh, whoever asked me, sir, what does this line mean? Now you see this. Here it is showing the server is listening on port number 5000. I already told you that it will prioritize this thing, whatever you write. So this take the node server takes this thing on priority. If it is not available, so then it will the node server pass whatever the empty port available in the server, so it will provide that. Okay. So now let's just see. Let's go on local host. Port number what? Port number 5000. Okay. If I hit enter, now you can see over here it says hi Node.js world, right? Means what? Our code is now working, and our we are able to create the server, right? We are able to create the server. And now let's just say I'm going to okay, let me just comment it out first. And um, I'm going to do one check, and check is that if our request if our request dot url, so what is basically this url is, and what does it mean? Okay, first of all, I'm just show you what does mean. So let's say we have a on localhost 4000 and slash product. Okay, or you can say slash course. Let's say you are building a edtech website. Edtech means what? Educational uh, technicality website, right? So you may have this kind of paths. Okay, so basically what URL will does, so URL will pointing it out your this path, the course, the slash course path. Okay, so in my case, I just want to check if my home will be empty. Home means what? Home means this slash. We can represent home by slash. Okay, here. If our home will be empty, sorry, uh, if the page is not our home, if our page is not be home, then please note, just return uh, response dot end. Means what? If someone tries to open some other path, let's say your local host your local host 5000 slash let's say course or product, let's say ABC or something, any random word. If someone tries to open the path, so they will get a, res dot end, means the response will be end, instant. Okay, and please, I just want to make you alert that first of all, I'm just going to make a bad way to upload a big file. Okay, a big stream. In my case, I'm taking this text messages, I mean this text file, but you can take a video file or any audio file. Even the most amazing part is that in the end of the whole lecture, I will going to make uh, Zoom a Zoom kind of application in this course, right? So it will be very amazing that we will going to make such a big application. I hope that you guys are pretty much excited about it. uh, so let's just, and we will going to make the whole Zoom like application using this streams only. Okay, that's why I just want to uh, I just want that you guys have a very good understanding about the streams. So first thing first, I'm just going to use the stream in a bad way. Okay, use stream in bad way. Bad means what? I'm not going to look at the memory optimization. Okay, I'm, when I'm saying memory optimization, please remember, guys, I'm talking about the RAM memory. Okay, I'm talking about what? I'm talking about the RAM. Okay, so I have to optimize the RAM. But the first thing, the first case I'm going to show you, I intentionally want to show you in a bad way. Okay, once you looked at how our stream, how our RAM going to use the stream in a bad way, then you are able to grab. So how our RAM going to use the memory in a very optimized way. So let's just say we already include the file system module. So we have the access of file system module. Okay, so we can do one thing. We can make another variable. Let's say that's file, and the fs dot. We have a inbuilt function read file sync. So read file sync. Okay, and it will take what? It will take the file name. So our file name is what? My file name is index.txt. Index dot. Okay, I just forgot to using the double quote. Okay, now it's correct. Index.txt, right? And now what? We can return we can return res.end. Okay, we have to explicitly say that um, that hey server, please end my responses, and we want to pass this file inside it. That's why we are able to see the file. So basically, what does this txt file consist? So this txt file consists a lakhs lines of text, and the text is lorem ipsum. I'm pretty much sure that you are already familiar with the lorem ipsum. Okay, so it is a inbuilt API, and we can generate as much as text we want. Now let's let's start the server one more time. Node server.js, and the server is already listening on port number 5000. So let's just come onto this and refresh this thing, and you can see over here it uploads a lakhs line of code, right? And now if I open my RAM optimization, just looked at my RAM optimization, and if I go to the node, if I am going to the node, um why does it not give us? Why? I'm searching my node, but it is not giving us. Okay, let me just try one more time. Uh, okay, Guys, I do one mistake, and mistake is that I opened I opened Node. I opened this node inside the VS Code. Okay, that's why it is showing. That's why it is showing the when I type node, then the manager shows the Visual Studio Code. The Visual Studio Code is basically I don't have to open the node thing inside the Visual Studio Code, but Visual Studio Code also give us the inbuilt terminal, and it is a very handy to use. That's why I am writing command inside this Visual Studio Code. This is why it is showing when I type the node on the search bar, so it shows Visual Studio Code. Okay, okay. So you have to see this thing. Okay, if you looked at this thing, so it shows memory 78%, 78 to 79% it takes the memory, right? Okay, let's just say you open the same thing. You open the same thing in a 5 tab. So let's just say local host 5000. Okay, let me just copy this thing, the whole thing. Let's just say you just open so many tabs and you just open the same thing. The last time we check uh, our memory optimization was a 78%. Okay, let me just open few more tabs and open the same thing. Okay, we are open 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We open the 5 tabs, and now let's see how our memory optimization is right now. Okay, now you can see over here our memory is 83%, right? Last time we saw we have a 78% of 78% of memory optimization, right? But right now, opening the 5 tabs, we have the memory optimization of 82%, right? It means what? It takes a lot of RAM. Understood, guys? Can you guys can anyone of you respond me? Are you able to understood what I want trying to tell you guys? Are you there, guys? Jagdish, Shashi Shekhar, are you able to understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here I was showing the memory, my memory optimization. I mean my laptop memory optimization, and it is when I open the 4 tabs, so it is really be very worst situation that our memory optimization is 82%. So right now I'm just going to close all this, and now we are going to try to optimize our stream in a better way. And how can we do it? So we are doing the same thing with the readable and writable stream. And how we can do this? Let me just comment this thing first and writing the case number 2. Okay, Case number two, in case number two, what? We are going to using a stream in good way. So it will make your uh, memory in optimized way. So I'm just going to define my variable name as a readable stream, and doing what? Fs dot create read stream, create read stream, and create read stream doing what? Create read stream takes the file name that we want to execute, right? So now let's take index.txt. Actually, I have to write this way. Okay. So this is the readable stream that I was showing you in the uh, actually where it goes, man. One note. I just show you guys that this is the readable stream. You remember, guys, what is readable stream? So readable stream is used to basically sending the send the file chunk by chunk. Okay. So why this happened? I don't know what the main problem is. And right now we are going to receive the whole thing in a form of writable stream. And how do we achieve that? We have to connect the uh, the the pipe of water. Okay. Remember, in the last time I was saying that this is nothing but a pipe of water. Okay, let me just show you. Okay, I think. Okay, let me just show this thing. Okay. So basically, our streaming is what? The streaming is a pipe of water. Okay. Let's say this is okay. I'm so sorry. I'm taking. Okay. Let's say this is a pipe of what? Pipe of data. And this is a source file. Source means what? The file which I want to send. Okay. Or you can say this is a main file. And we have a destination. Here I need to copy this 10 GB file to this file, this empty file. So this readable stream will throw the data chunk by chunk. Chunk by chunk means what? it will throw the data chunk by chunk. So this is basically, you can assume it as a water pipe, okay, and then it will accept the data in a writable stream. This is a readable stream, and this is what, this is writable, okay. And the writable stream is only possible because of this pipe, right? This writable, assume assume if we if if this pipe is not be connected, if this pipe is not be connected, so our data will be able to get into this destination file. It will not. Why? Question may be why? Because if your pipe is leaked, okay, let's say if your pipe is not connected, let's say you have a water pipe and your pipe is not connected, your pipe is break, your pipe has a have a break is in between, so the water will be leaked, right? In the same way, the data will be leaked. If the pipe will be broken, then our data will be leaked, right? And we don't want to be leaked data. We want whole as it is data. So we need the pipe, okay? We need what? We need pipe. So for this reason, we have a functionality. And functionality of what? We have a functionality, or you can say inbuilt function, inbuilt function of pipe. And now you may have a question, sir. I totally understood. You make the readable stream and you connect it through the pipe. And now, sir, where it is the writable stream? Remember, in a very first lecture, I'm saying that request and responses are nothing but it is also a stream. And we used stream so many places, even we don't even are aware about it. The request is a writable stream. I mean, sorry, the request is, this request parameter is a readable stream, and the response is a writable stream. Understood? So it is able to accept the data in a form of writable. So writable stream is what? Writable stream is nothing but response. And now this is now good, and this is the good way to uh, to show a big file, and it will make your RAM in a very optimized way. So let's just say remember last time when we checked the memory optimization, when we use the stream in a bad way, so that time my memory optimization was 78%. Remember that? Now I am writing it in a good way to hosting our streams. Now let's just find how much uh, our RAM will use the memory. So let's just first thing first, we need to start the node server one more time. Node server.js. So let's just start, and now it's showing server is listening on a port number 5000. Let's go into the port number 5000, and the time when I refresh this website, now it is refreshed, and it is it is show as it is. Okay, it is working fine. So now let's just open the optimization tab, and you can see over here. Okay, one more time I have to open this. Okay, sometimes it happens that the moment I typed here the node, it shows 80%, but it is not the thing that it should show. The thing is, my computer is already heated it out. That's why it is showing the 80%. But when you use this the good way to use the stream, so it consumes memory in a very less. So it is still consuming only the 80% of the memory, and I don't know why it is not showing the main node thing. But it takes a less memory and a very optimized memory. Okay. Okay, let's open the task manager one more time. I think I have some and my computer have some issue, I think. When we open the Visual Studio Code, the memory is not only shown the node package manager only, but it is also shown the whole memory that consumes by the whole Visual Studio Code. So it is showing currently that it takes 81%, but it is not the truth. Actually, it should consume a very less memory. Maybe I have a maybe in my computer have some issue. That's why it showed this thing. So let's just say we have a JS. Okay. So let's just open the memory one more time. Where I have. Okay, this is the basically thing that I want to talk about. Actually, do it with yourself, uh, cause it happens sometimes that I have a lot of work. Right now, I'm working with so many projects, and I have so many of applications still running on my system, and my system is a little bit slow because I do a lot of work. That's why it is showing the optimization of the memory is not good. Still using the streams like this way, the good one way. But when you use the stream like this way, so it is really going to save your memory space, the RAM memory space. And actually, when I open the taskbar of my computer system, so it is not showing. Okay, let me just let me just show this one more time. When I open, uh, let's just wait for one moment. Control Shift and Escape. Yes. So when I started to write node over here, so it is not actually show the how much consuming the node runtime environment, right? It is not showing the exact thing because I opened the node folder inside the Visual Studio Code. That's why the time when I searched the node, so it showed me the Visual Studio Code. So okay, let me just try it one more time. I think it should show for this kind of thing. First of all, I have to quit the terminal, delete the terminal, and just go inside the E folder and I have to start the node code over here, writing node server.js. Now it is showing the server is running on port number 5000. I think right now it will show the the memory optimization. This time this should show the memory optimization node. Yes, this time this is showing it takes 82% of memory space. You can see over here and look at the number the size of the memory 11.6 MB, right? This takes the Node.js JavaScript runtime environment takes 11.6 MB, right? And remember, I mean, learn this number. This number is showing 11.6. Okay, and it is when we are using the good one way to define these streams. Okay, I mean using readable and writable streams. Okay, and now let's comment it out this line of code. Let's comment it out this line of code and uncomment the old one code where I defined use stream in a bad way. Means what? Not using the readable and writable stream. So in a last time, it shows us the 11 point using our memory is 11.6 MB. Okay, and now I have to I have to run the I have to run this thing one more time. For this, we again have to run node server.js, right? And here it is showing server is listening on port 5000 pins. Let us and now let's just start the uh, task manager. Control Shift and Escape button. And now let's come back to the node. Okay. Here, let's just wait for few more seconds. Okay, it is showing 11.4. The last time it was showing 11.6. Now it is showing 11.4, and memory optimization is also 81%. I think I am not writing enough big file. That's why it is showing the memory optimization only this much. I know that it is a very minor change, the minor change of the memory, and it is because of uh, the number of lines of the text that I was writing over here. Okay, let's just see how much how big size of this text file is. So let's just go into the main source file, which is inside the JS, and yeah, it takes only 1 MB, not the 97 MB. Okay, it is a very small file, even 913 KB. It is not even 1 KB, it is not even 1 MB file. It is just 913 KB text file. That's why it is showing not a very good memory optimization, but it is still showing the some point of memory. You can see over here that the the right now memory optimization is 11.3. Previously it was showing 11.6. Now it is showing 11.3. Definitely the readable and writable stream saves a lot of memory spaces. That's why it is a very standardized and definitely do this kind of thing when you deal with the very big size of file. Okay, so let's just I hope that you guys understood the concept that I taught, and if you have any kind of question or any problem or any issue, please definitely ask with me. Jagdish, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to understood
Yes, sir.
the last one that I want to that I want to explain? Are you able to get this?
Yes, sir. I get it. Can you show
Okay,
that one time, sir?
you are able to get all those stuff, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, great thing. Okay, Jagdish, that's all for today. So we'll meet tomorrow again. Bye. Till then,
Okay, sir.
please practice all those things
Okay,
that
sir.
I taught you. Please practice. Okay. Without
Sure,
practice,
sir.
you
Sure,
will
sir.
never get it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Jagdish. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. You're welcome. Bye.